Hey, what is up, guys? Jay here. It is currently hella early in the morning or hella late at night, and I'm doing this video. These are my first impressions of Batman Arkham Knight. So I played the game probably about in between 8 to 9 hours already. Well, like 7 to 8 hours, right? And I'm the type of person who's going through the game and like trying to get unlockables. Not every single unlockable, but obviously getting the stuff that I know I'm gonna need later on. So I've leveled up Batman pretty high right now, at least for the beginning of the game. So far, I'm really liking this game. It is extremely pretty. I will have to say this though, I was not sure how the Batmobile was gonna work, but it is incredible. The button scheme is a little difficult to get used to when you're first starting out with the Batmobile, because you're like, if you're me, it took me a while to kind of get used to the fact that L2, or the left trigger, was not to brake and reverse. So that was really weird. It was square. Then using the weapons was really cool, and I haven't leveled the Batmobile all the way up, but I've leveled it up like 4 or 5 times already. So I've got some really good armor on it. I actually will have some separate gameplay for you guys. That'll be really cool. I'm looking to kind of level up the suit. I really want to see Batman's suit like fully in action. Anyway, to speak on the story seems to be extremely well put together. Like, just the opening alone makes you want to play the rest of this game. And they also bring back a couple of amazing characters and voice actors. Oh my god, guys, I spent like 2 hours on the IMDb trying to figure out who was in this game, and it wouldn't tell me every single person and their role. But although I don't think this is a spoiler, but I'm gonna kind of guess because I'm not that far into the game. I'm fairly early on into it. I think the Arkham Knight, he has to be played by Troy Baker. He has to be Troy Baker. It sounds exactly like Troy Baker, but automated. And then also one other character in here who I can't really tell if it's the original voice actor or the new voice actor. I'm not going to give it away at all. I really don't want to. I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but the story really clinches you in there. So far, Arkham Knight seems like a really cool character. He just does not give a damn about Batman. He really just wants to kill this guy at all costs. Scarecrow, his pieces and like what make him really a threat are well put together in this game so far. I really like it. And I haven't encountered Two-Face or Penguin yet. Although their like factions are like together now, so they're teaming up for something, so I know it's not going to be good. I've also encountered Man-Bat. That was pretty cool. It's not a major storyline, it's a side quest, which I thought was really interesting. There's also a couple of villains in here who are part of the main story that I don't really want to give away, but most of the game is really amazing. So far from what I've played, it's one of the best games I've played this year. So if you guys haven't picked up Arkham Knight, definitely pick it up. Everybody else is picking it up. Also, I didn't do the install at the beginning of the game. Well, I did the install, but I didn't do the update. So I don't know what pertains to that update. I didn't look it up. I didn't really care because I'm not one to install day 1 patches, and it took me like an hour and a half to download a 3 gig file. So you guys know my internet is crap. So I didn't download it, but I think it might be a patch for one of the camera systems, because if you're talking to a character and something happens in the background that makes the camera pan over so you can pay attention to it, you can still free move the camera, no problem, but it just gets really like fluidy. Like you have no control over it. Like if you tap the right stick, it like swings the camera around Batman, and it's like, what the hell? It's like it's on a pivot that's just like stuck, and it just keeps swaying back and forth. So it's like you can't control it once you start doing it. So if you guys are in a cutscene that you can move the right stick, don't do it. I assure you, don't do it. You lose focus of what's going on. Not only that, there's like certain nuances. There's certain things that every character does that kind of makes it seem like a little bit more realistic. Like when you talk to Jim Gordon, there's this one particular conversation you get later on in the game after the plot starts to develop, and there's not one but two plot twists in it, and you're like, whoa, what is going on right now? And it's just like the communication between him and Batman kind of evolve, and it gets really, really cool after a while. And if you guys are a fan of the Batman comic book series that started off between, like, where Batman and Commissioner Gordon really like start to either, I wouldn't say butt heads, but they kind of like don't agree with each other's methods for a minute. And this is not a spoiler because this is not in the game. Like, if you read the comics, you know what I'm talking about. And it's a specific comic that really set off you know, what happened between Batman and Commissioner Gordon. So it's a lot of stuff going down at one time, and then you get a couple of flashbacks from some stuff you've never even seen before, like animated in the game. Like, I've seen it in the animated TV show, and I read it in the books. Well, one particular book, and it was just wow. The game is insane because when you start getting, of course, Scarecrow. You guys know you're gonna. It's not a spoiler, but you know at some point you're going to go up against Scarecrow and there's going to be like hallucinogenic stuff. That stuff happens so quickly. It's like it's hard to really take it. And just a word of warning at the beginning of the game, if you guys are if you don't like jump scares and you're kind of squeamish, be careful at the beginning of the game because it's not really intense, but I was not prepared for it and I dropped my controller. And my brother was just like, oh, you're in here screaming like a bitch? And I was like, no, I'm good. I just sneezed really loud. So, but anyway, guys, those are pretty much my first impressions of Batman Arkham Knight. If you guys are playing it, let me know what you think. Drop me a comment down below. And, yeah, share some clips. I want to see what you guys are doing. Tony, Sergio, I will have some clips up for you guys of the Batmobile. Guys, let me tell you right now, it's super dope to play in the Batmobile. So far, I haven't experienced any frame drops, any lag, or anything like that, even without installing the patch. So it's been pretty cool. And, like, you guys get to see Tim Drake, so Robin, really, really early in the game. So it's pretty cool. But he looks ugly as shit. Oh, my God. This dude. Whew, damn. If I can find the gameplay for it, then I'll put it up. So. But anyway, guys, this has been Jay, and I will catch you guys next video.